What was you doing?
At the jickle.
You was what?
I said it clear.
You was about to what?
Yeah, mama coming in the door. I was about to jickle.
What's up, y'all? So today I'm gonna be doing a story time on the first time that I smoked weed. I had said in my previous video, the first time that I smoked, I was 8, and a lot of y'all were just like shocked as fuck. Just give y'all a little backstory. Growing up around my family and around adults, I was the perfect kid, but my personal life, like outside, hanging out with my friends and shit, and just being myself, I was a badass kid. I was like very curious. I would always get myself into shit, but I would never get caught, and I would never get in trouble because just like a lot of shit that I should have got in trouble for that they don't know about. So don't get upset with me for saying like this. It's just how I like to sit. I was just always doing some dumbass shit because I was always curious. Like I just always wanted to do shit. I was 8 years old, and let me just tell y'all. So I did not grow up in the fucking suburbs, bitch. I'm in the suburbs now.
Look at me, hey. I don't stay in the projects anymore. I'm not a project baby anymore. I'm a suburbs kid. I'm suburban.
But like before, I lived in the hood. And I grew up in San Antonio, Texas, you feel me? San Antonio is my home, like, forever. Being in the hood, or whatever, you see a lot of shit at a young age. That shit helped me mature a lot faster, but it showed me a lot of shit at a young age. So I always saw weed, I always saw drugs, like, and some of my family members smoked, but they would never bring it around me, but I still knew that they smoked, you feel me? Because, like, sometimes they would tell us, like, get out the room, and then they would smoke, but like they wouldn't let us come in until it was not smoky and it stopped smelling like it. But I had common sense. Like, I'm not stupid. I've never been stupid. I just choose to do a lot of bad shit. Let me just get into it. I was friends with these girls. Their names were Kalia and Nivea, and Kalia was 13 and Nivea was her younger sister. She was my age. It was like during summertime, and I had just turned 8. It was like 3 days after my birthday. So yeah, I know it's like really young. Don't judge me, bitch. Like, but weed actually did help me like a lot throughout a lot of shit. For as long as I can remember, I've had depression and anxiety, and that shit helps me the fuck out. Like, that shit helps me, okay? Okay. You say what you want about it, but that shit helps. So me, Kalia, and Nivea, we were all walking, like we usually do, just walk around the neighborhood. We were going to the Shell, and on our way to the Shell, we saw these boys who went to my school. Their names are Jay and Christopher. So we saw them across the street, and they was like, hey, what's up? And then so they're like, where y'all going? Because they was walking in the same direction as us. And they're like, where y'all going? We're like, oh, we're going to the Shell. I was like, oh, cool, we are too, so let's go. And so we were just all walking together, you know, just talking and walking. And then we got to the Shell, and inside the Shell, there was this girl that I knew. She was working the cashier. I knew her because my uncle knew her. Like, she was like 19. I was like, oh, what's up, girl? She was like, hey, sweetie, how you doing? I was like, I'm doing good. How about you? You know, just like normal. But she was cool as fuck, like, with me. Like, she treated me like an adult. So she was just chill. She was like, oh, get whatever you want. It's on me. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, okay, cool. Because, bitch, I ain't had no money anyways. Like, I wasn't finna steal. But I think Kalia had money, so, yeah. We was in the Shell for like, I don't know, 3 minutes, and then Christopher's cousin walks in, and everybody and their mama knew that Christopher's cousin was the plug. Like, even if you ain't smoke, even if you ain't do no drugs, everybody knew. Like, he was the person to go to, because he had that gas, you feel me? I was like, yo, Christopher, that's your cousin, right? He was like, yeah. I was like, ain't he the plug? He was like, yeah. I was like, bruh, I got an idea. A fucking light bulb popped up in my fucking head. And I was like, Kalia, yo, have you ever smoked? She was like, nah, girl. I was like, I wanna try. She was like, girl, stop playing. I was like, for real, for real. She was like, shit, you can try to get some if you want to. I was like, yo, he's the plug. And we were Christopher, so maybe he'll get us some. She was like, girl, stop. He's not gonna give us nothing for free. I was like, bruh, come on. Let's try it. So I told Christopher and Jay, I was like, do y'all smoke? And he was like, we done it a couple times. I was like, okay, cool, well, I wanna do it. And he was like, girl, you got some? I was like, nah, but your cousin's here and he's about to leave, go ask him for some. And so he was like, girl, I'm not finna fucking ask him for that. I was like, just ask him. Me and Christopher walked up to his cousin, and we were like, hey. He was like, what your little ass want? When I was younger, I was bold as fuck. I was like, weed. Your little ass need to stop playing. I was like, no, for real, I wanna try it. He was like, you got money? I was like, no, but you're his cousin, you can't just hook us up. He was like, look, girl, stop playing. I was like, no, for real. He said, I don't do handouts, but I really wanted it. My cousin was the baddest girl on the block. Like, back then, she was the baddest girl on the block. Like, everybody wanted her, but nobody could have her, because she did not give nobody the time of day. I was like, I hook you on my cousin. He was like, for real? I was like, mm-hmm. if you give us some, he was like, okay, all right. He was like, meet me at Lmfao's in like an hour. I was like, okay, cool. So I mind you, I'm still in the shell. So I got some snacks, cause the girl, she said it was all on her. So I got some, me and my friends, we all got some snacks. So pretty much I was like, hey girl, how you doing today? She was like, I'm doing good, baby, how you doing? Well, pretty much I just got to Chase. I was like, can you give me something? She was like, what do you want, baby girl? I was like, can I get those up there? And she was like, girl, stop playing. I was like, no, for real. And she's like, you know your uncle's gonna kill me if he finds out. I was like, he's not gonna find out, he's not gonna find out, he's not gonna find out. I kept on begging her, and pretty much she just gave in. She's like, okay, but be safe. I was like, okay. We got 2 packs of Swisher Sweets. We were just walking to this place which was close to Lmfao's. And we got there, I was like, bruh, how we gonna line it up? And then my friend was like, girl, I got you. And bruh, this dude stole 2 whole lighters from the gas station. An hour passed, it was time to go to Lmfao's. And we got there, and Christopher's cousin was already there. He was like, hey, I got you, how much do you want? Now, mind you, I heard the terms, but I did not know what the fuck I was doing. I told this boy a half. So a quarter, I thought it was like this much, right? And then I thought a half was like 2 quarters. He was like, man, fine. But me and her better be cool. You better put in a good word for me. I was like, all right, I got you. We did not see it at first. He just put it in a bag, and he gave us the bag, a brown paper bag that you put like a 40 in. And we walked to this place, which was like right down the street from my house. We called it the bridge, but it wasn't a bridge. It was like part of the sidewalk, but it had rails. And then under it was some cement, and it went like that. So like, girl, let's just sit under the bridge. And it was like, okay. We sat down. When we first opened it out the fucking brown plastic bag, that shit was strong as fuck, bitch. Oh, fucking hit my fucking eye. I was like, damn, it smelled like a whole fucking skunk, like dead ass. I thought that was bad. Like, I didn't know. I said, I think it's rotten. Like, bitch, come on. Once we got at the fucking bags, it was so fucking much. Like, if you don't know, a half is a half an ounce, and half an ounce is like, bruh, I think he threw in more. I don't fucking know. Half an ounce is 14 grams, bitch. 14 grams. I said, what? 14 grams? Hell no, bitch. 14 grams, that's a lot. For little ass kids, that's a lot. And we only had 4 Rellos because we only got 2 packs. So Jay and Christopher knew how to roll because they already had done it a couple times. So I was like, y'all roll it. And they're like, okay. Bitch, they did not looking back at it, they did not know how to fucking roll, bitch. Ooh, fucking slobbered all over that shit. The bitch, no. They fucking, like, hell no, that's not the fuck you're supposed to do with it. Like, you don't fucking have that shit covered in saliva. Like, no. They didn't know what they was doing, but it's whatever. They rolled all 4 of them. There was still like a good 6 or 7 grams left in the fucking bag. Like, we didn't even use it all. And so Jay and Christopher took the first hit. I felt like they had never done that shit, because the first hit, they were fucking coughing like a motherfucker, both of them. So Jay took the first hit, and then he was coughing like a motherfucker. And then Christopher, it was Jay, Christopher, me, Kailani, and Nivea. Like, looking back at it, they didn't roll it up right. When they smoked it, they were like coughing like a motherfucker, like fucking having a heart attack and shit. I was like, what the hell? They passed it to me. I did not know how to smoke, right? So like, I was just like, I was breathing it in for a good like 20 seconds, watching the fucking shit get shorter. And I could feel that my inside of my mouth, like my throat and shit, just getting hot. And I was like, what the fuck? But I kept on doing it because like, maybe I'm not doing it right. I don't know, maybe I just gotta do it longer. Nobody else took hits that fucking long. I couldn't suck in any more things, so like, but bitch, that shit was inhaled. But you know how you supposed to like inhale again to get it more? No, bitch, there was no more sucking in because like, I had lost all my fucking breath trying to. I passed it, and then I started coughing like a motherfucking hoe. Like, I was dead ass coughing for like a whole minute. We had finished that blunt, and I kept on smoking the blunt, and then we lit up the second blunt. And then I started to feel a little bit like tingly, but I just thought, like, I don't know. I just thought it was like maybe I was getting bit by a mosquito or something. Bitch, like, what the fuck? I don't know. I didn't think I was getting high. I was like, I'm not high. I'm not high. And I kept on taking like some big ass hits. And then on the third blunt, bruh, cause we was smoking that shit fast, like we was trying to like hurry up and shit, and on the third one, bitch, oh god, I didn't know where I was, like, but I still remember it to this day. Like, I never felt that in my life. I was just like, I heard people calling my name and shit. I was like, huh? It's like, I was like, my grandma's calling me, and they're like, bitch, what the fuck? And they're like, no, she's not, no, she's not. They was like, just keep on smoking, it'll make it better. Bitch, what? I even smoked on the fourth blunt. Like, I smoked every single one of them with them, like, you feel me? By the fourth blunt, I forgot where I was. My dumb ass just laying on the fucking ground, on the concrete. I remember this because me and Kalia are still cool to this day, and everybody's fucked up. Like, everybody's fucked up. Jay and Christopher, they weren't as high as me, Kalia, and Nivea were. So we were fucking out of our minds. Like, that was our first time. They were like, girl, you need to get home. It's finna get dark in a little bit. I heard them, but it just sounded like it was like fucking 20 feet away. Like, they were just gone. I'm glad they didn't just fucking leave me, because they're like, we gotta get home, let's go. And then they was like trying to carry me, and they was trying to help all three of us motherfuckers. It's only 2 guys and then 3 girls. So they was trying to help us to get home. They was taking me to my home first because it was the closest one from the bridge. So they was trying to take me home first. And on my way there, I see my cousin. Now my cousin was, I think it was like 14 or something. But yeah, he was on his little bike. We had just like got out the ditch. And he was like, hey, what are y'all doing? And I didn't say shit. I started laughing. Like, I started like fucking cracking up laughing. We all did, me and all the girls. And the boys were serious. Like, I don't know. I don't think they were that high. They was good. But my little ass, bitch, huh? I never felt that in my life. And he was like, hey, get on here, I'm taking you home. Like, I felt like my feet was not touching the ground. Like, I felt like I was fucking floating or something. They put me on his little bike or whatever, and he took me home. He was like, they not gonna fucking see you like this. So he took me to the back room, and yeah, I was like, I'm hungry. So he went to fucking cook me up some migas. If you don't know what migas are, they're like corn tortillas and eggs, and you can put ketchup on it or like whatever you want to put on it, but like, or you can just eat like that. But I like it with ketchup because I'm just a fucking weird ass, so I don't know. And I was eating that shit. That shit was the best food I've ever tasted. On everything I love, that shit tasted the best. I think it was just because I was fucked up, but like, that shit tasted so good. After I ate that, I don't remember shit, and I'm pretty sure I just passed out like on the bed. And then I woke up the next morning. I was in the guest house. It was nah, it's not a guest. It was like a fucking shack, but it was like a room, like an old room that my grandpa had made from a shack. It wasn't like a guest house. Like, bitch, we was not living in no fucking, bitch, we was not no fucking rich ass people like to be having no fucking guest house. But it was just like a shack house or whatever that my grandpa built. My cousin had made like a little pallet on the floor there to wait until I woke up. I was like, oh, hey cousin, how you doing? And he was like, girl, what the fuck, don't do that with me. Cause I was trying to play it off cool, cause I knew what I did. He was like, why the fuck are you doing this dumbass shit? He was like, I'm not gonna tell your family, but you better not be doing this dumbass shit again. I was like, okay, yeah, I will never do it again, never. And I had the backpack, right? And I was like, how did I get this backpack? But I remember I had it the day before, but I didn't think that I brought it. I thought I left it there or something, I don't know. And I opened it up, it had all the snacks in it, but bitch, let me tell you, it had the rest of the tree in there. I was like, I have this on me, bitch, I'm scared. I hid it under the floor, and then I ate all the fucking snacks. Bitch, I was hungry, so I don't know why, but I ate all the snacks, and then I hid the weed under the floor, and I tried to make it like not smell, so I wrapped it in clothes and shit. I took a shower and everything, and then I walked to Kalia and Nivea's house, and I was like, can they come outside to play? And they were like, no, I'm grounded. I was like, why, what happened? They're like, we got caught. I was like, really, girl? I'm so sorry. Like, I felt so bad. So I apologized and everything, and I just kept on doing it and doing it and doing it after that. And like, by the years that went on, I just kept doing it more and more until like eventually, like years later, I did that shit every day. Now I'm trying to stop because I used to do it like even when school was going on, like, and that shit would fuck with my schoolwork, the amount of time I participated in class, and the amount of time I went to school. Like, that shit just fucked with me. So I'm actually trying to stop smoking. I'm gonna still smoke occasionally, but I just ain't gonna do that shit every fucking day. You feel me? I mean, that's my story. I know it's long as fucking, like, I don't even know how to explain shit. I just be talking and rambling and rambling and rambling. It's been fucking 40 minutes of me talking. But yeah, anyways, that's what y'all wanted to hear. So that was my first time smoking, you feel me? Bye, y'all.